Models, Cat here. So the other week I went to Pop-Up Disney finally with a friend because there was a 40% off deal for annual pass holders, which if you're an annual pass holder, I will leave the little coupon code down below. You get in, you check in, and then you kind of go into like a little waiting room, but the waiting room itself is really cute. Like there were like 3 different decorative walls. There's like a little like listening booth, which we didn't look at, a map of the exhibit, and there was like a little TV with like these really cute like Mickey shaped chairs everywhere. So there was like a huge waiting room. I think it was probably full when opening weekend, but there was like tons of room. We were just taking some pictures in there, which I did get. My first post about the pop-up was actually downstairs in the waiting room. So I don't know. I think it was good. So the first room is a like room that's dedicated to the love between Minnie and Mickey, and so it's a very Minnie Mouse themed room. There are some Mickey things in there. We took a couple pictures of like Mickey poses, and then there's the big bow Minnie chair. And my favorite was the like sparklets, like wall. It looks like a sparklets truck of like sequin mini heart, and that room is really cute. Definitely not like the room that I wanted to take the most pictures in. I think it did look cute with my like lavender outfit on, but it wasn't like I was kind of like, I want to go see the other rooms. We were in the first room because I think I was just like so geared up. The next room after that was a black and white Mickey, kind of like the beginning, and it has like a really cool like steamboat that you can take pictures in, and it has the plush wall of Mickeys that is terrifying and awesome at the same time. I can't decide whether I was disgusted by it, thinking it was quite dirty, or that it was kind of creepy having a bunch of like Mickey toys around you, but also that it was like super comforting and like sounded different when you stood in that area. Like it was very sound deadening. So I don't know, I'm on the fence between whether I loved it or hated it. There was like a really cool animation design sketch wall, an airplane thing, and then I liked the like big movie, I don't know, circle. I don't know what you would call that. The next room was a dedication of friendship, I feel like. So all of Mickey's friends did art for him, and I didn't realize that until after we had left the room. Like, is when I thought about it. I was like, wait a second. Or I think like halfway through the room. At first I was just like, oh, that's cool that there's like these 3 Mickey statues in the center, and then there's some like Mickey stuff on the side. And like, I don't know why it didn't hit me. Like, I just thought that the 3 ones were the ones made of friends. But it's actually, so one of the walls is Minnie Mouse painted it. There's one that Goofy painted. Chip and Dale did a sculpture. Daisy did a sculpture. And Pluto did a sculpture. And then Donald has a painting on the wall too. And then the biggest wall is like a wall of all of them holding hands. And my friend and I were dressed in like kind of like Minnie and Daisy coordinates. So we took a picture in front of that holding hands, and I thought it was super, super, super cute. When you leave this big group room of all the friendship art, you end up in like this really cool blue hallway. And the blue hallway is playing the music from the Sorcerer's Apprentice, like Fantasia music, and it looks like the waves splashing up around you. And it's really cool. Really not the greatest for photos, depending on like what style you're going for, but we were just in like kind of like Kawaii Lolita coordinates, so to really photograph super well in there, but it was still really cool. The music was nice, and it was like really immersive feeling. And that room leads into a blacklight room that is, I don't know what the theme for that room was, but it was all blacklight. So that there was like some constellation photos with like Pegasus, and I think there were some other Disney characters too. And then there's a wall of Fantasia with Fantasia Mickey, which was really cute, and I tried to get a picture with it, but it's still kind of didn't really go, but I liked it anyways. And then there was a wall with Trinabog and a wall of like star outline constellation of Minnie Mouse. Was it Minnie Mouse's head? I think it was. I can't remember. We'll see in the footage if I even was able to videotape it. It was really weird coloring in that room, and my camera was all over the place, so we tried to get pictures in there. We tried. We should have brought a change of outfits. I wonder if we could have done that though, because a change of outfits would have been great for those rooms to wear some like future looks, because the black light was really cool. And when we left that, I think there was like an astronaut Mickey that I ended up taking some goofy pictures with, because I was like, I have to take pictures with this astronaut Mickey. The next room is dedicated to like Around the World and Mickey Around the World, and it's the new Mickey Mouse cartoons, which I absolutely love. I like binge those like crazy. And they did like Tokyo, China, Mexico, I think Brazil. Yeah, Brazil was, yeah, they did Brazil, France, and there was one other country. Maybe it was Italy. There was definitely South Korea too. South Korea was like the first one we saw when we went in. But it was really cool. It has like little murals for each of the episodes. And then there's two big displays, one for China, where there's like a really cool dragon and some like lanterns and stuff that you could take pictures with. The back like wall is really cool for the China one, but it is like so backlit that it was kind of messing with my camera when we were trying to take pictures. So we ended up like shifting over and taking pictures in front of the lanterns instead. And then the next exhibit, like one over, is like the Mexico photo area. It has like a little piñata. I wish I would have had a piñata stick to pose with, but that could have been dangerous because I know some children would just like smash up everything in there. So I understand why there wasn't a piñata stick, but I would have loved to pose with one. And then there's like this like cool Mickey chair that you can sit on. I really liked that room, and I really liked the pictures I took in that room, but I cannot edit them to make them look good in my feed at all. Like even the photos that I posted from going to this pop-up, like do not go with my feed at all. And you guys are clearly showing that to me because it is not getting as many likes as I usually get on my kind of more monotone Disney pictures. They're too rainbowy, I guess, for y'all, but whatever, I like them. We'll go back to the regularly scheduled feed soon, as soon as I'm done with all these photos from the pop-up. Yeah, so I really like that one. And then I think from there out, you go into another black light room hallway that's like crazy mirrors everywhere, and like the top part of it was all Mickey Mouse hats, and I tried to film them so hopefully you can see, but it's like all the Mouseketeer hats but like upside down, making this really cool texture on the ceiling, and there's like flashing lights everywhere and stuff, and it's like crazy. I really liked that area, but again, it's not good for pictures with what we were wearing, and was there was other people in the hallway, and there ended up being reflections because that wasn't like the room where like you got your own time in it kind of. And as you turn the hallway, there's like this like really cool neon Mickey Mouse outline of his body, which I absolutely loved. I wish I would have gotten a picture in front of. I like, but as soon as you turn around from that Mickey Mouse and you look into the room that's like right across from it, you get like so distracted because that is like the Tokyo chrome Mickey statue room, which is literally the best, coolest freaking thing ever. And the lights change from like white to kind of like a greenish orangey, then to like a pinky purple blue. And so you, if no matter what your outfit is, no matter what your color scheme that you like is, there is a color for you because the all white one looks good with everybody. It just makes everything like super chrome bright, and the other two are like really good, either a warm or a cool kind of color palette for you, so you could pick. I really love that room. I think the pictures that I got in that room came out amazing, and there's still a bunch more that I want to post from that one. But yeah, that room was awesome. Even if you're not going and you're not into taking photos, not into posting on Instagram, just it's like a museum experience, kind of just like, it's like if you like museums and you like art exhibits and you like just like the experience of something cool and visually, and there was music too, visually and sound musically, like aesthetically pleasing, just like it's a good experience just to go and enjoy. Like there were people that were with other people who were getting photos, and you could tell that they were still having a fun time because they were like so into the exhibits because they're like interactive and colorful and they change, and especially the like light up rooms because they were like lit differently and changing and stuff. So the next room is the last room, and this was definitely our favorite room from the visit. Like the whole room was just awesome. It's the room with the balloons, the big clear balloon that you can sit in, the like foodie wall that goes from like confetti to like rainbow food to like the regular colored food. And then there's like kind of like this big rose Mickey shape that has like projections from the other rooms on it kind of. And there was the last wall in the corner, which I think says "See you real soon," which I took a picture because I really liked that wall. And yeah, we stayed in that room, I think, the longest because we still had quite a bit of time and we weren't being pushed on forward. And we took tons of photos. I really love my balloon photos that came out. They're so cute. Even my dress is like a little bit messed up in one photo, but like my smile just looks so pure that I'm like, I need to post this eventually because I love this photo. And the balloon photos, like the clear balloon, I really wanted to take a picture of that. I tried jumping and my knee was like, "Ah," but I was like, I want to get a jumping shot in this balloon so bad. Like, I wish I could have that whole section, the balloon section of that room, just in my house forever and ever and ever. As you head out of that room, there is this like bright neon colored Mickey display that's like all sharp and shapes, and then there's like a Mickey in there that's like black felt. I think he was black felt. I can't remember now. He might have just been painted black, but it was just like such a like harsh contrast in that, and it's like the very last place you could take a photo with before you leave. And it was cool, but the lighting, you had to get like super close to Mickey, but you couldn't get behind in the sharp objects. But the lighting was like super like in a weird spot. So it was really hard to get photos on that one, which sucks because it was such a cool part of the exhibit. But I feel like the lighting on that area was just the worst, which I think it was supposed to be a bonus anyways. It wasn't really like a room part of the exhibit, but I just couldn't get any good photos in there. Plus, my outfit just did not match at all. And then also while you're in the exhibit, there's like a hunt. I think there's like 25 hidden minis throughout it, and we found about 10, I think. We kind of stopped looking, I feel like midway through because we were distracted by everything else in the exhibit and just getting pictures. But it was a really good experience, and I definitely do not regret it. And it makes me want to go to more pop-ups now that I live in LA. There are pop-ups everywhere constantly. It's not like Arizona where we have like one a year that's worth going, and it's like $80 to go to, and it's packed because there's nothing to do in Arizona. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start going to more exhibits. If there's any pop-up exhibits that you want me to check out, let me know down in the comments below. Because I'm not good at keeping track of everything that's going on in the city, and I've been a hermit because I've been playing Final Fantasy constantly. And I need to stop doing that, and I need to get out in the city, and I need to go do things. So help me with that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can leave them down in the comment section below, or you can message me on Instagram. And don't forget to thumbs up, like, share, you know by now. We all know, it's 2019. We all know. But don't forget to stay spooky, and I'll see you later. Bye.